Hello, Lisa Broyles with Way to Health MD. I know that I've been talking about beneficial fungi like mushrooms in my previous videos, but I want to start a series on some extremely dangerous types of fungi in the mold family. Many people are affected by mold and never even know it. The difficult thing about mold is that you can have multiple people living in the same home, and 4 out of 5 of those people will have no health issues from having any kind of mold in their home. However, there can be one. Studies show that 2 to 3 out of every 10 Americans have a genetic inability to excrete mold toxins. That means that if they inhale any form of toxic mold, they cannot excrete it. Their body hangs on to it, they can't get rid of it. That mold can even colonize their sinuses or their gut and create these slimy biofilms to hide itself and create a host of symptoms. First of all, it can cause cognitive decline. People can have trouble with short-term memory, with balancing their checkbook, numbers, even remembering recent events. So it can even mimic early Alzheimer's. Other people can experience chronic pain, nosebleeds, skin inflammation, any kind of chronic disease symptoms and chronic pain, especially a shooting electric sharp ice pick type pain, is very specific for mold toxicity and should be evaluated. The symptoms can really run the gamut because mold can affect every body system. It's extremely important to know if your home, your car, or your work environment has any kind of inhaled toxins that are molds or bacteria. There's many, and there are tests now that have been developed to evaluate this. The first thing you need to do is check your home and possibly your work and your car. You can order the gold standard test developed by the EPA called an ERMI, E-R-M-I. This test is available online if you just Google the ERMI mold test, but it's available on the EnviroBiomics website. So it should be easy for you to find. It's $240. It's not covered by insurance, but it's well worth it because it evaluates your home for all the different toxic types of molds and bacteria that you could be inhaling and making you sick. So please take this seriously and evaluate for this. The next step, if you do find that there is mold present in your home, your work environment, or your car, is to get the home remediated. There are professional environmental engineers that can assess it and remediate those environments. You may need to work from home, you may need to get a different car. Any home that's had any kind of water damage, flood damage, obviously any visible mold, black mold. Black mold is typically something called Stachybotrys, but it also can be black and be aspergillus. So there are multiple kinds of mold that can appear black, but most of them are not good for you, especially if you are genetically susceptible. The last thing I want to mention is personal testing. So if you found that you have a mold exposure, your history indicates that you're having symptoms, then Great Plains Labs offers a urine test that your functional medicine practitioner or myself can order for you and ship to your home. You pee in a cup, send it off, and it gives us a list of all of the different mold toxins that your body is excreting. The trick to this is taking some inhaled glutathione under the tongue, about 2 pumps, hold it for 30 seconds, swallow. Do this twice a day for a week prior to submitting the urine mold testing. This way, if your body has been hanging on to that mold and not getting rid of it, it will release it with the glutathione and it'll show us a more accurate level of how much mold is in your body. And this is something that we need to treat. So if you have any other questions, listen up for the next video or contact me at lbroyles@waytohealthmd.com. Thank you.